Kampala City is awash with buildings erected mainly for business purposes, where people from all walks of life conduct their activities. There are those already built and others that are either just completed or under construction. Physical Development Committee at Kampala Capital City Authority warrants the construction of such buildings.
We look at the properties that somebody is interested in developing. We look at the size of the land. We look at the physical plan of the area, because we have an approved plan for the entire city. And if we find it okay, suiting in that particular area, you either get the approval straight away. If there are some adjustments for you to make, it will be a deferral, and we'll ask you to make those adjustments. And if it doesn't suit the area, we actually give you an outright rejection.
However, public's outcry comes into play, as most of the erected buildings are raised so fast that in 4 months' time they are up for occupancy.
Mbadde nsaba abazimbe ebizimbe bazimbe mpola mpola, ebizimbe si luguudo, ezimbe kizimbe mpola mpola ng'omanyi kigenda kubeera mu bantu, kigenda kubeera mu nsolo. Olunaku olwaleero bw'osanga ekizimbe nga bakizimbye lwaleero ate n'oyisaawo ewiiki singa 5, olaba ng'ekizimbe kinaatera okuggwa. Kati baba bali kuzimbisa mashini.
Olwekyo tukubira gavumenti omulanga, bino ebiwedde ne bakyazimba, balungamye abazimba ebizimbe bibeere ku mulamwa, bakiwe n'ebbanga bwe kiraggwera, bayiwe fulowa, bayitewo emyezi 2 bayiwe endala. Naye olwaleero bayiwa leero, enkya ne bongerako. Abantu baffe bagenda kufa.
For example, concrete takes only 28 days to gain its design strength. And we have observed most of these buildings, they take about a month for them to add a floor, and that's the recommended period. So I think it is the public which is used to very slow buildings. But once 28 days are over, you can add another floor, because the concrete has gained its maximum strength.
Quite a number of buildings have collapsed in Kampala, leading to loss of lives and property. But this is blamed on the fact that many people fail to abide by the rules and regulations set by Kampala Capital City Authority.
For instance, somebody can get an approval for a 2-storied building, and then when they start construction, they add another or 2.
The engineers have a duty to tell the public, do a lot of public relations, and tell them that you have to allow people the professions do their job. It's like, but it is not only in engineering. Even you find that when somebody has fallen sick, he wants to go and buy medicine and do self-medication. But if you went to a professional doctor, you'll first do the blood tests for typhoid, tests for malaria, tests for everything, to see that it's going to give the right medicine for the right disease. Similarly, the buildings are designed with a certain strength in mind, and you want to see that the materials conform to the strength that you've designed.
Citizens are also concerned about occupying buildings before completion.
Bino ebizimbe kati nga kiri waggulu wali, kikiri wansi, bakimala waggulu bazimba.
Mbadde nsaba basooke bamalirize ekizimbe, bakiwe emyaka nga 3 kikale, balyoke bakole batya, balyoke bakiyingire. Wonaayingira obuyingiza ekizimbe nga tebakimaliriza nga tekinywedde, ekizimbe bigenda kutta abantu.
What happens there is that you get a partial occupation permit, which allows you, as long as it is safe, because we will have to first go and ensure that it is actually secure for people to be there. Otherwise, you are not supposed to open any building for the public or for anybody to occupy unless you have a permit, whether partial or full occupation permit.
It now remains upon the public and the authorities to monitor as to whether these structures would have served their purpose before being demolished or even collapsing. Ivan Kahwa, UBC News.